This is for all the money. Now,
show me the money.
Show me the money, baby. How hard are you going to go for it in the open?
Oh, pretty hard.
Can we dig it? Maybe scrape the wall a little bit?
Hopefully no, because then you could start going backwards pretty fast.
Hey, what I wanted to ask you is, you've been a champion in everything you've been in. Now, in the NASCAR world, we have this huge all-star event. Now, I don't know, in the open wheels that you've raced, kart, Formula One, has there ever been a big all-star event like this?
No, for me, I think the only thing similar I've done was when I went to the Indy 500. Because I wasn't racing that championship, I just went to the Indy, and I won it.
And you did win it, and that was awesome. And that's when you stunned the world, and all them guys over at Formula One said, man, who is this guy? And then they tore you away from the United States, and you went over there and won. Yeah,
exactly. So no, I think it's cool. I think the experience is pretty cool. I think, being here and getting the experience, and it's pretty cool because the racing here there's no give and take right now. Especially where I am, starting fifth. We got a strong race car, so it should be pretty good fun.
Hey, Jaun, it's very well known how accomplished you are. But how did you get started in Bogota, Colombia.
Bogota, Colombia.
How did you get to become a race car driver in Colombia?
I started in go-karts. My father used to race go-karts as a hobby, and I started when I was 5, and I did 14 years of go-karts in Colombia, and then there was a small racing in Colombia, and I got into cars there, and then I came actually to the States. I did barbershop back in '94.
Hey, Jaun, I remember reading when you went to, I think it was a tire test at Darlington, that you had to use the GPS in your car to find out where the actual track was. And I think that shows two things. First of all, you're a good sport about being new to this whole thing, but also it shows just how new you are to it. I mean, are you learning every day new stuff about NASCAR?
Yeah, you learn new things every day, and I think this race is going to be a good experience because, this is when you're running good and it's, 20, 50 laps to go in a race. People start going at it. And I think this is, it's like you've done the last pit stop, the car is all ready, and you just gotta, go out there and see what you got.
Juan, when we look at how colorful you have been, and we're looking at the Busch race last week and your communication with your crew chief, I don't think the race fans have seen the true Jaun Pablo Montoya. I think it's going to come out tonight. What do you think? You're going to lay it all on the line, aren't you?
Yeah, you want to lay it up on the line every week, but same time, how bad do you want to get in the wreck? That's the other question. You gotta be smart about the moves you make, and I think I'm pretty smart right now from where I used to be. So yeah, that's what I told my crew chief. We're here to stay, and like I said, hell no, there's no way I was going to step out there and say, you know what, because it's Stephen Wallace, he never looks, he's just dumb, sometimes makes dumb things. I'm gonna go out there and say, oh, you go ahead. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hey, Jaun, how different is the Nextel Cup car versus, and you've won in the Formula One and the Indy cars?
Oh, there's nothing like it. What's impressive is, the cars are big, they're heavy, they got a lot of horsepower, small tires, and, we're doing about 190 miles an hour average around this place. And, Gerhard Berger was here yesterday. I saw him yesterday.
Wow, that's big.
With the owner of Red Bull, and he was asking me about it. I'm saying, it's like driving in the wet. You go in and it's like, ooh, hey, what's it gonna step out? Is it the front's gonna go, the rear's gonna go? Can I really go after the throttle? Especially like yesterday in qualifying was hard because you've been running. I run like a 30.3 in practice, and you gotta go out there and run over a second and a half faster.
No way. You kill yourself.
Exactly.
There are about 3 guys that wrecked. Just wiped their cars out.
But one of my guys was one of my teammates, and
he wrecked.
My car was loose in practice. He says his car was good. So when his car is good and mine is supposedly, really loose, and he puts it in the wall, he backs it into the wall, I'm thinking,
he must have had. David Strunny must have had a good set of tires when he ran good.
Exactly.
All right, hey, Jaun Pablo Montoya, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the time. It's good to get a chance to talk with you for a while, and we got to let you go to your team meeting, so we don't want to be the ones that get you in trouble.